Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. I am back again. Hey, it's Jill with Under Cottonwood. I am back again for another segment of Tutorial Tuesday. So today I got the winter blues, right? No, I really don't. It's like 70, well no, it's not 70 degrees today, but it's like 65. But I am making a winter wreath. I went to Joann's over the Black Friday holiday, and they had some great deals. In fact, I think today might be the last day to get them. They had some really awesome doorbusters. Like they had things, buy one, get three free. Buy one, get three free. So I got that. And it's a busy week around here because it's a craft show week. So I've got a big craft show coming up this Saturday, December 4th at in Sedgwick, Kansas. So if you're local, it's like, I don't know, 30 minutes from here, I think. So anyway, so I've got all kinds of stuff going on, but I am making this pretty wreath today. So I wanted to share with you this stuff that I got at Michael's, some of the stuff that I got, because it is so good. And there might be some left, I guess is why I'm telling you, if you're interested. So, first of all, let me show you one of the buy one, get three free. So they had a bunch of really pretty mesh. So for instance, gosh, do you see me? I am my mother, like, looking away. So these were $9.99. So $10 for one, but it was buy one, get three free. So if you have a Joann fabric, because I think I keep saying Michael's, Joann fabric is where I got this at, you can go and snag some of these yourself. So it's really pretty, silverish and blue. So I've got my wreath base here. We're going to use this mesh, and then check this out. I just got finished making a sign, which is kind of still in the process of drying. But now these things, they had buy one and get two free at Joann's. So that's a really great deal because these were all $2.99. So it was like, it made them $1 a piece basically. So there's some fun snowflakes, and the rest are all just a bunch of miscellaneous picks and things. So look at these fun guys, little snowballs kind of. And then these, now you have to, I had to hunt. You had, because it was a disaster. I went at like, maybe it was even Saturday. I don't even know that it was Black Friday. I think maybe it was Saturday. So, hey Amy, you don't have a Joann's. Well, darn it. I'll have to just ship you some of my stuff, I guess, right? I had good deals, but in all reality, it's really not close to me either. It's like 25 minutes from me to the city, if you will. But yes, we were probably out eating or something, so I ran in there. I had no idea. I don't keep track of Joann's sales and stuff, so I had no idea they were having this huge sale. But anyway, it was a good one for sure. So then they have these pretty little picks. So again, $2.99, buy one, get three free. So, and they have little jingle bells, which typically wouldn't excite me, but for whatever reason, I don't know, I was excited about these. So probably because of the good deal, I guess. So that's what I'm working with. Let me, well, that one doesn't have a bell. Can you believe it? Okay, let me put this aside and I will show you the sign that I got going here. So there's my pipe cleaners. Okay, hang tight. Let me grab the sign. Okay, so here's the pretty little sign. It's going to be kind of hard to see because of my lights here. But, so it's white, got a white background, and then a silver, says welcome with the O as a snowflake. So that's pretty cute. So I tried to, let me show you the paint I used, maybe. If you cannot tell, on a craft show week, it's kind of like a free-for-all, really, because there's stuff everywhere. There's all kinds of stuff going on, and that is that. So, okay. But what I was going to say about the sign is I kind of mixed together, I needed a little darker gray than what I had. So I mixed together that and some metallic. And I kind of lost the metallic in the paint whenever I mixed it up. So I just did a coat of that over the top of it. And that's how it kind of got that shiny look to it. So real quick, I'm just going to put some of these pipe cleaners through my grapevine here, which if you've watched before, you know this is like one of my favorite little tricks to do. And I had so many picks this time, that's why I was like, I'm definitely going for the grapevine. So I'm looking around and I don't see what I did with that. I know I got it from Hobby Lobby, the silver metallic paint. Like I said, I just kind of mixed some silver and black together because I wanted it kind of dark. And it didn't show my metallic at all, so I just did the silver over the top of it. Okay, come on, man. I'm only doing this from the back because sometimes it seems easier, and I've done away with my little easel. I think it had seen its best of times, so it's gone. And as soon as my husband gets a chance, he's going to make me a new one. But my husband works for Dillon's and like Kroger, and this is their busy time of year. So for instance, he's off work today, but he is working today, so he will have a new project, because I don't know if you're like me, but they gotta have stuff to do to keep them out of your hair, right? And he likes to tinker, so he likes to be outside as much as he can, and anything that we can give him a job for, he's totally up for it, usually, within reason. But okay, so let's see. Pretty typical here of doing the wreath kind of like this, and then the sign's gonna go here. If you don't like how that looks, obviously you could put it in the center if that was kind of more your style. Or like if you're a lefty, you would probably prefer it like to the left side, but I'm a right-handed person, so I kind of like the look of like the wreath and then the sign to the right. So that's really nothing new. Nothing new at all. Okay, so I'm going to put this sign on first. So let me get a couple pipe cleaners here and we'll get the sign attached. Okay. So, hey, while I'm doing this, let's talk about the raffle. So, if you have not heard already, for the second year now, I've partnered with my friend Shelly, who works for, I believe it's TFI Family Services. It's from my hometown, and she is, hopefully I'm not telling you the wrong thing. She is a social worker of some sort. I don't exactly know what her official title is, but she works with children and families who are in the foster care system. And last year, I kind of partnered with her very last minute because I ended up having like a Christmas door hanger that I found that I was like, you know what? There's got to be somebody who needs something. So we partnered together and we did a raffle to raffle off this door hanger. And she was able to take the money and then go and purchase Christmas gifts for the kiddos that are kind of in the community that she helps. So we gave $150, and then of course I raffled off the door hanger to a winner who actually gave it away. So that was even an extra bonus of kind of sharing the love there. So that was awesome. But she messaged me about, a couple weeks ago and asked if I was interested in doing it again, which of course it was on my radar, and she was kind of ahead of the game. So, and I said, of course. So when I was talking with her, she told me she probably needed a bigger budget this year. So she has a lot of teenagers, and if you have teenagers like me, you know they're expensive. So, and even their clothes, like one pair of pants can be a ridiculous price. So, so anyway, she said she needed a little bit bigger budget than what we had last year. So I changed what I'm giving away. So this year, I am giving away one of those huge 9-foot garlands. So it's like a $65 value, 55, 65, 75. I guess really it depends on whoever ends up winning it will get to customize it, you know, to their colors and everything that matches their home decor, their Christmas decor. So, okay, while I was talking, I just went ahead and attached that sign. So I just stapled the pipe cleaner right onto the back of my sign here, and then slid those pipe cleaners through to attach to the wreath. So I got that going. Now I'm going to take my mesh here. I got my bow maker that is used for so many other things. Like most of the time it's like a third hand basically. But okay, so I'm going to cut pieces of this and put into my pipe cleaner that I have coming from the back of the wreath form to the front. Okay. So anyway, you can purchase your raffle tickets, which I need to put the link. So let me put that here in the comments real fast. They're just on the website. Okay, so there's that. So go to the website and you'll see the picture that says like second annual holiday raffle or something like that. And you purchase as many as you want. So $1 equals 1 entry into the giveaway. So if you want to give $10, if you want to give $20, that's great. That'll just be how many entries you actually have. And so then I will draw for the winner next Monday on December 6th. And then we will get the money to Shelly so that she can go Christmas shopping. And I will get with the winner on how they want their garland decorated. And then I'll get it made and shipped out. Of course, no charge to you. Shipping will be on me. And, you know, my husband and I, we gave our money to this last year. And a lot of people just wanted to do that. They didn't necessarily care about the prize. They just wanted to give money. So that is an option too. You could just go and purchase however many tickets and write me a note that says, I'm not interested in the prize. I just wanted to give to this, and that will be that. But so that's awesome too. So you only have till Sunday to purchase your tickets, but that should be a really fun. So well, it's going to be really hard to see. I did a live yesterday and I showed my big flocked mantle in my living room, and that's what it's going to be like. Of course, like I said, just kind of customized to however the winner chooses. But this is another, so I mean, that one is like a 6-foot garland. So a 9-foot one it's pretty good size. So like I said, it's a really great value, somewhere in the $55 to $75 prize. So, okay, so I'm just attaching my mesh with these little pipe cleaners, like I said, that I pushed through from the back. And I don't know, I'm cutting probably, 14, 15-inch sections here of this. So this is 10-inch mesh. So I'm just rolling it into the middle because it likes to fray. So that's a really great way to kind of keep those ends curled up so that they don't catch on stuff and fray. I'm just putting that in there and twisting it nice and tight with those pipe cleaners. So if you have any questions about the raffle, ask away or send me a message or something, and I will be happy to answer that. It's pretty cut and dry. $1 equals 1 entry, and you can purchase however many you like. It's going to a super great cause. We're going to help give foster children a wonderful holiday, a wonderful Christmas, which is really important. And mostly they're teenagers, the kiddos that we're kind of doing this for. And let's see, what else? No, can't think of anything else. Just know that it literally goes right to a person, and she goes right to a store and purchases the gifts, and she gets every single penny. Every single penny. If I ship you the prize, that's on me. So I give her every single bit. Okay, so here's what we have so far. Here's our sign, which is kind of hard to read, but it says welcome with a snowflake. Pretty little mesh all the way around. So now, before we get started with all of our, boy, that wreath was messy. Messy, messy, messy. Okay, I think I'm gonna work on the bow real quick, and we'll get that put in place, and then we'll finish with all of our picks, because this is super easy. We just have all of these different picks to put in there. So we've got some mesh and our sign, and we'll do a pretty little bow here and our picks, and that is it. So it does not have to be complicated by any means. This is going to be quick and easy. Gotta grab this ribbon that I put, over here in a not handy spot for where I need it. But I drove around today, and, well, I drove around. I went to the store, and then on the way back, I just kind of took the scenic route versus like the main highway. And it always amazes me, the things, or the doors that I pass that don't have anything on it. And sometimes it can just simply be because you don't know what to put, or you don't have the finances to spend a whole lot on that. And it's like, it doesn't have to be expensive, and it doesn't have to be challenging. It's something you can do yourself for sure. Okay, so I'm just starting with a pretty little white glitter ribbon. Kind of happened to be like the end of a spool that I had, so just using that up. So we started with the white, and then I've got this white and silver. So this one was, the plain white glitter one was from Hobby Lobby, and this one is from Sam's. So I haven't been to Sam's in a while. I don't know if they still have the ribbon out. Surely they still have it out. I don't know how well stocked it is anymore, but if you get the chance and you are in the least bit interested in using ribbon for any of your decorating, like your Christmas tree or any projects, this is like great quality ribbon, and it is super cheap. In fact, it's cheaper than like when I purchase ribbon wholesale. So I think 50 yards at Sam's is like $6.98 or $7.98 or something, and that's a really great deal. So I've got this gray, kind of throwing the gray in there to match with the sign a little bit. And then last, I've got some more glitter. This is just like silver polka dots. That one's from Hobby Lobby too. I went to Hobby Lobby's, I haven't been there in a week or so, but gosh, it was already so picked over already. I don't know why I was surprised, because it happens every year, but still. It gets earlier and earlier every year that people are out and about and getting their stuff. So, got to get there early and start thinking about what you're planning to do for decor even earlier than what you think, really. Okay, so I've got 4 different ribbons here. I'm just going to work on fluffing this out a little bit. So I'm just alternating my ribbon here, so what goes up comes down on the other side between your tails and your loops, just kind of spreading those out. Okay, so there's that. Pop this out. Now I am going to, let's see, I need one more. Oh, that one's attached. Got one more pipe cleaner here that just goes through the back of my bow, so I can attach this to my wreath. So I'm going to keep fluffing for just a minute. Okay, then I'm going to tighten this zip tie down just as tight as I can get it. And then clip this off, and then you'll see my pipe cleaner is there in the back, so it is ready. Let's get the wreath back out here. So I'm thinking we're just going to go right in the middle. Right in the middle, right there. We may actually go long ways this time. Hang on. Let's get it kind of right in the middle of our sign there. Okay, I'm going to sneak this through. Now, I could, oh yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. Golly, I'm a mess. I'm going to push this out of the way a little bit. Push my little pipe cleaner right through my grapevine here. Maybe. Well, I'll tell you what, it's got a bunch of leaves stuck in there, so the more you can clean it and get that extra leaf stuff out of there, the better, because it really doesn't serve any purpose. It's just messy. Okay, come on. Now what I do, I just totally unwrapped that one, huh? Okay. So I've got my bow shoved through there now, finally. Just gonna tighten it on here really good. And my little mesh just popped out of this one that is right below it that I just kind of pushed out of the way. So let me get that back in here. Twist that guy down really good. Okay. So here's what I've got so far. Now I'm going to come back and cut these out, but let me see if I can hold it this way somehow. So there's our sign. It says welcome with a snowflake. It's looking really silver in the video, but it's very blue. Well, not very blue, but it's definitely got some blue tint in that mesh. And so then there's our pretty little bow right there. So the bow just started right kind of in the middle of where that welcome started. just to kind of stay even all the way across there. So let's break this down a little bit. What I was saying, I don't even know if I finished my thought earlier now that I start talking again, which happens all the time. I was saying that when I went to the store today, it always shocks me how many doors I pass from one place to the next that don't have anything on it. And like I said, one could just be you don't know what to put, one could be that, you know, maybe the cost of things is overwhelming. So you got to keep it simple. There's so many different options out there. I've seen a lot of the, like the ball ornaments from like Dollar Tree or Walmart or whatever, just strung together and on a wreath. And that's so simple and so pretty. We need to probably do that, huh? Maybe that could be maybe my plan for next week. We'll make one of those because that's a really cute and inexpensive way and very simple that everybody could do. Maybe I'll put that, now let's hope I remember it, but I'll put that on the list for next week. That might be what our tutorial is next Tuesday. So what I've got here today is a grapevine wreath, which I found at Michael's. And if you buy online and use their code, I think it's like, I can't remember, but it'll tell you on their website. And if you buy online for curbside pickup, they will always give you 20% off. If you go in the store and buy it, you don't get that. So buy it online and get curbside pickup, and then you get that discount. So I think it's like $5 for this. Now I make my own signs, so you'd have to purchase your sign somewhere in the, I don't know, $7 to $15, I guess, depending on what sign you have. And then the mesh, this particular mesh was the buy one, get three free. So from Joann Fabrics, but if you get mesh right now at Hobby Lobby, it's half price, so it's like $5, and it will last you, you know, you can get lots of different projects out of that. So, you know, you can do it on a budget for sure. Okay, so I'm going to start with my biggest picks first. That's kind of a good rule of thumb. And I've got 3 again, so I've got 3 snowflakes. So I'm kind of thinking these are going to go, let's see, what do we think? 1 and 2. So I want kind of 1 in the middle here. I want 1 in the middle up top, and then kind of 1 near our bow. So let's see what we've got here. Because the O in our welcome sign is a snowflake. So these are going to match perfectly. So I'm going to kind of go right here in the center. Okay, so there's that. And again, if you've watched for any length of time, you know that I hot glue when I've got it totally the way I want it. So you just never know when you want to move something around, or you don't like how it's placed or something. So I usually play with it and get it exactly how I want it, and then I go back and hot glue. Okay, so I've got 1 snowflake at the top here, which he probably needs to be like this. See, just like that. You got to move them around. So there's 1 snowflake, there's another one. And then I'm going to do 1 kind of right here to the side. So I'm kind of trying to keep that. Oh, let's take the price tag off, shall we? The 3 and the triangle thing going on. Okay, so there's 1, there's 2. Nope, I don't like that. It needs to be like this, huh? Yep, that's better. So 1, 2, and then there's our other one. Okay, so there's our 3 snowflakes, which that was my biggest pick that I had. So I'm starting with that. Now I've got 3 other little cute little snowflake things. You know what? We're going to end with these because those are kind of just little accents. We're going to do these. So these are the pretty little silver picks. Like I said, they've got bells. This one randomly didn't have a bell, but pretty little white. The backs of these are white leaves. So I have 4 of those. Now, obviously, with that being it said, I'm going to go 2 on the top, like above the bow here, and 2 on the bottom down here below the bow, just to kind of help spread that out a little bit. And when I did my mesh, I did it as close to my sign as I could. So you got like, you know, your eyes traveling all the way around. That's what you want. So my teenager is probably going to be home soon. So if you hear a kiddo come through the door, that's who it is. Let's hope anyway, right? Okay, so anytime you have a pick, you've got to get it spread out and fluffed out. So this is how it came, you can see, and this is just by spreading it out. Huge difference. You gotta have all of that. What do I want to say? You want to give it that extra little fluff so that you can actually see what you got there. Okay, so this one's going to kind of go here under my bow on this side of my first snowflake, and ideally I want to put the other one, see, and by fluffing I'm just kind of spreading these out just so it doesn't look quite so stuck together. So nothing major. And these are great, simple, because you don't have to do anything with them. They're already just, you know, that pick is just already ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to come in here. This is going to go right here on this side of my snowflake. I'm going to have to come back, and obviously I got to cut out all of those. But so there's my first pick. So there's my bow. There's my pick. There's my snowflake, and then there's my other one. It's kind of hard to see in here today, isn't it? It's like it's cloudy outside, and well, you know, it's basically evening because that's just how it is at the moment. 2 o'clock in the afternoon seems like 7. So if you don't do it in the morning, the lighting is terrible, right? So I'm going to come back to the top. So now I'm gonna put 1 on right above my bow. So I'm kind of just alternating, like, you know, I've got that pretty little pick, and then a snowflake, and then another pick, and then a snowflake. And I used the bow kind of as my center focal point, so I'm going around like to the bottom, and then I'm going above it, so that you kind of have a point of reference where you know kind of, you know, do you have 3 on this side of it and 3 on that side of it, and you're kind of trying to keep that triangle aspect. Kind of gives you a point of reference is what I'm trying to say here. Okay, this one's going to go right here at the end of that. Holy moly, that is looking awesome. It's nice and full. The sign is really pretty. The snowflakes and things are really pretty. So this keeps popping out because it's not glued down, obviously. There's that snowflake. That is looking so pretty. Oh, this one keeps popping out too just because it's long and I'm setting it down here. Okay, so now we've got these 3 little white picks. So these are going to be the same way. These just kind of have some little snowflakey. I love stuff like this because it just, like, look at it. It adds such a little pop. It matches the white in my sign, and it's got some glitter, little snowballs and things, but it's just kind of some added texture. And anytime you use like contrasting color, meaning like, you know, a black and white or something like that, it kind of always adds that pop. So if you can add white to something that, you know, it would work with, it just kind of brightens it up a little bit. Okay, so now these are just going to go, so I only have 3 of these. So I typically tend to put more around the top. Okay, so I typically have, you know, you have more flowers and things like that and greenery and stuff around the top part of your wreath and then less towards the bottom. So that's kind of what I'm going to do here. I'm going to try to go with 2 on the top. Again, I'm just kind of spreading these out. And then I only have 1 for the bottom, which is fine. There's a lot going on here. So now what you could do is you could just go kind of focus these white ones right around your bow if you wanted to. That would be really pretty. Kind of give that some added texture through there. Okay, so I've got 1 more here, and I'll show you what we're working with. Basically what I'm saying is there is no right or wrong way. You use them however and wherever you like. Okay? Look at that big guy. So that is a great way. Now this was an 18-inch grapevine wreath form that I started with. And now look what we've got. It's really, now let's get this up here. Trying to figure out exactly where I want that one. But look how much that grew and filled out. It is probably closer to, you know, like a 22 or 24 now. That's why I love doing that little mesh trick, because it just fills those grapevines up so much. And anymore you find these grapevines at the store and they are so sparse that you can almost see right through them. So you have to have something in there to kind of help fill that. Otherwise you're spending, then you really do spend a fortune on all your greenery and bouquet, you know, flower bouquets and things like that, just to fill up your grapevine because it's so sparse. So, okay, there's what we've got. Now I've got to go back and cut all of these little pipe cleaners where we attached our deco mesh, but that's a simple little thing. So you just tighten those down really good. Let's do this one real quick. Twist it together, tighten it on really good. Find my wire cutters here, and you just clip it off. And then I just take the end of that and kind of roll it up. And then you just tuck it. Now if you're really concerned with it, you could always hot glue it so that it really stays down, but I don't get that particular about it. I just kind of twist it up really good to kind of hide it. So I'll do the same thing with this. Typically I try to use, you know, those pipe cleaners and things that match. Like I would try to use brown, as close as you can get to brown if you're using a grapevine and that sort of thing. Just so that when you do go to hide it, it really does hide it. But that was, this color would happen to be all that I had today. So that's what we used. Okay, check that out. So I'll do some vinyl fluffing and everything. Like I said, I've got to go back and cut all of these things out. I'll work my things around and get them exactly where I think I want them. And then I will share a picture of the finished product with you so that you can see that the metallic in that sign is really kind of making it hard to read, which I'm going to grab that. I said I was going to show you that metallic paint. Let me find it. I think it's right here. Yep, there it is. So this is what I use, the Folk Art Silver Metallic. Yeah, it just says Silver Anniversary. So that's what I use to make the sign with, to kind of make it shiny. Okay, so you'll be able to, like I said, I'll post a picture of it and you'll be, oh, you can see it a little bit better there, but be able to see it a little bit better. But how pretty is that? Perfect for, you know, not only Christmas, but all the way through winter. You could leave this up. So, I mean, you're looking at from now till, I don't know, really maybe March even before you have to switch it out. So that's good. That makes it a little bit more cost effective if it can last you, you know, a couple seasons or use it for quite a while. So, okay, so that is done. Like I said, I'll finish this up. I'll post a picture of it and show you because I got to go hot glue everything now. But, just finish up or talk about the raffle one more time because I'm not going to let up on it because this is so important to me and I love what this is all about, that I'm just going to keep talking about it because, like I said, we have a huge goal and I want to meet that goal. So if you have not bought your raffle tickets yet, you've got to go and do that. You've got to have your chance at winning the awesome garland, custom garland. It's going to be customized to you. So go to the website. It's linked in the comments. You'll see second annual raffle. $1 equals 1 entry. So purchase as many as you want. If you're not interested in winning and you just want to give to these kids, please do so. And just write me in a note in the note section, like not interested in the raffle, and that'll be awesome too. We so appreciate everything. There's nothing special to say about any of it other than that you just need to know that the money goes straight to her. She purchases the gifts, like nothing, no funny business. The shipping is on me. She gets every cent that we get. So, yeah. So if you want to help those children this year, this is a perfect. And today is Giving Tuesday, so what better day than today than to purchase your raffle tickets? So go get them. Message me if you have any questions. You know, I thank you so much. Like I said, my husband and I gave our money to this last year, along with a lot of other people. And we're trying to reach a bigger, so we're trying to hit $500. I don't know if I ever actually said that. We did $150 last year and we're trying to do $500 this year. So share. Tell everybody about it. Because you could win an awesome prize and then you're going to be helping, so many kids this Christmas. So that's awesome. But okay, I'm going to finish this up and I'll share a picture with you. Otherwise, I will probably see you later. Okay? Have a great one. Thanks, guys. Bye.